Hey, welcome back to MCOC Noxie, master of mediocre gameplay. Our alliance is struggling. I think we're something like 3-5. This is War 9. We need a dub. We need a win. You ever been there? You just need a win. The opponent has banned Torch, Doom, and I believe Ghost. I was talking instead of looking at the screen. And I'm on path 1, so got that Cersei. I could take that Sassy, but instead I'm going to be taking a couple other shared fights, so I'm going to leave that Sassy to one of my section mates. So Cersei's always fun. That glancing is just tons of fun. I like the node 20 fight with Diablo. So I'm going to be taking that rank 4 duped APOC. And if you remember from last war, I lost to this guy because I had the wrong strategy in the fight. Node 24 is one of the hardest nodes in the game on the map. So then we've got a rank 3, I think it's a rank 3 Piggy. It might be rank 4. Let's check when we see the screen. And then a rank 3 Angela. And then a rank 4 Nimrod. Those are all mine. And then I don't believe I'm going to take any of the fights on Mini Island. That Warlock is enticing though. So here we go. Path 1. Oh, wait. Somebody took my path and then took my fight. So thankfully I saw this before entering the fight, which is a bummer because I don't take path 2. So here we've got a Mysterio. Thankfully he's not an unstoppable armor champ. That would have been an extra layer of crud. So we got a Mysterio here. I think just a rank 2. Yeah, just a rank 2 Mysterio, so that's good. Thankful. Mysterio can be pesky, right? If you kind of figure him out, he's not too bad. He's not too bad. I hate strike counter, though, and this is a strike counter path, path 2. So now we got to just delay, let that timer wearing down there. This fight goes extremely well. You know, any rank 2 should go okay, right? But this fight goes well. I gotta admit, I was pretty frustrated that one of my alliance mates took my path without asking me or communicating with me. So it definitely was not part of the plan. I said something. I wasn't a jerk about it, but I just said, "Hey, who took my path?" You know. And the guy who did it didn't respond. The guy who, my other section mate was like, "Yeah, that's crazy." So it wasn't him. But the guy who did it, I don't know if there's just some sort of weird miscommunication where he thought I needed him to take my path. Because I was communicating in our alliance about like, hey, I don't want to take the Sassy because I'm going to take the Nimrod and the APOC, and I would need to kind of change up and bring a Mystic for that Sassy, so I can nullify. And so maybe for some reason he thought that meant take my path. I don't know. So that fight goes down easily, no hits taken. But you know, he builds up the fury, and I took too many hits in the block. That's where me not being familiar with this path hurt me a little bit. Yeah, so no hits taken. What was that, 35 hits to take him down? No problem there. No problem. Easy fight. Thankful it was a rank 2. Thankful he was not an unstoppable armor. All right, so if you did not see the last war, go back and see War 8, because I have this exact same fight with a rank 4 APOC, and I lose. I end up taking him out pretty easily in the second attempt, but I lose, and I said in that video, I learned this fight. Losing this fight taught me what I need to do. I need to not take any hits into the block, or as few as possible, and I need to not worry about building up my amp charges too much, because the node itself, when he shoots off a special, is going to build my amp charges. You'll see that, right? So I've got 3, 4. I'm still stuck at 4 amp charges. I mean, if I'm sitting back and he's just stalling, I can build my amp charges, no problem. But when he lets loose a special attack, it's going to bolster my amp charges, as you'll see right there. So I just went from a 4 to 10. And now I've built up to 12. And I've gotten really good at evading, taking the first 2 shots of his special one into the block and then evading the third. If you don't do that, I would recommend it. It's very simple. It does not require a lot of skill. Boom, boom, zip. It's very rhythmic. It feels right to do it. So I know I'm going to be taking the block damage here. So he's now unblockable on his next swing because of... I forget the name of the node. The one where when you block 10 hits, you go unblockable and it reduces your block damage. So there we go. That fight is down. That was a monstrous rank 4 APOC. And when you do it right, Nebula just destroys it. Here is a rank 3 or rank 4 Spider Pig. The PI is very high. I don't think he has suicides on. That's my bleed that I put on him, right? So I'm thinking that maybe he's a rank. He's at least rank 3, obviously. He's just 35,000 PIs. Very, very high. And the plan here, and I remember I fought Spider-Ham a few wars ago, maybe last season. I always forget when he can go unblockable. Is just parry heavy with Warlock. Just parry heavy. He won't heal. Just parry heavy. This little bacon man. By the way, I love bacon. Goodness gracious, I love some bacon right now. It's just parry heavy. I mean, get your shots in, do what you need to do, but keep him bleeding, and don't let him evade you. Get the infections up. There, I went to an SP3 and healed back to, I think, 100%, yeah. And I've got only 1 infection on right now because I really am just kind of parry heavy. So I got up to 2 because the parries put up a lot of the infections. And there he goes, boom. So there we go. Bye-bye, Spider Pig. So now we've got this Angela, which I think is just a high sig rank 3 Angela. Let's see here. Yeah, another rank 3. High sig, though, for that PI to be so high. And she has suicides on. So she's going to hit like a truck. But she's not going to be healing right now. No more healing for her. So I just going to have to keep an eye on her. This node is not too tricky. I'm trying to remember all the specifics, but it's basically just an Angela fight to let you stop the healing. So keep the healing stopped. Hold up to an SP2. I'm boosted pretty big still from that APOC fight, so I'm doing tons of damage, right? Warlock is an absolute utility right there. Look at all that damage I did. Just about 20%, 25% damage, and then 1 SP2. And then let her bleed out. There she goes. That was easy. No hits taken there. So far, this war has been clean as a whistle. Now we've got a rank 4, probably high sig Nimrod here. I've got all my boosts up. I made sure to get off Warlock and go to Nebula. So the key, of course, of this fight, if you haven't seen me do it or seen someone do it before, is get to 5 amp charges, hold that steady, and then you got it. And then he's just a puncher at this point. He can throw his specials, he can punch, he can heavy, and everything else is shut off. The node is gone. The strike counter is gone. All the other aspects of the node are gone. As long as you were over 5 amp charges, he's just a big dumb robot punching bag. So going into this fight, you're going to take shots into block. That's okay, you just know it. He's going to throw some special ones, and as far as I'm concerned, it does a little bit of damage, right? But it really just builds your combat, your power, or your defensive power, right? So that's fine. I'm trying to get him to throw heavy. He just doesn't want to. I would love to push him to his SP2, because though it's devastating, it's so easy to evade, and I have no idea how to evade that SP1. I probably need to learn. And then there is the rank 4 number. Watch that health. Bye, big guy. And that is my war. Felt so good taking on 2 rank 4 champs. I know at the very highest tier, rank 4 champs are everywhere, but in our tier, it's you face one a war, a couple of wars. So this was a couple for me, and we are going to win this war going away. It's not over yet, but we played really well as Alliance. I felt good to contribute to that. So come back to the next war, guys. See ya. Bye.